Los Angeles. Last stop in town before. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in.
From the home of the Bills since way back in 1973, there's a look at Highmark Stadium just outside of Buffalo, New York. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts, as this one is underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Yellow.
They begin with a run by Smith. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. Calling an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Smith. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he'll take this forward to the 27.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Throw over the middle, caught by the tight end Gray. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yellow.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's second down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got the first down and more. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and the Chiefs first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving in crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where a play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On second down, here's Smith again.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
He'll try and do this himself.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
A 58-yard attempt.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
A very good punt, but a 16-yard return.
And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Say, hey! Rig alert! Rig alert! Check go!
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, Dragon 60.
Second and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, Tiger, Bronco 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Now back to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. The Bills at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. And now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Okay, break.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Get it. Bronco 80. Hurt. Trap 60. Buffalo 18. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Ingram. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7.
60 Eagles. Cowboy 80.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
First down 10 at the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Smith up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That's about as good as a linebacker can diagnose that play, isn't it?
It certainly is, and what he did really well is that while he was diagnosing, he got his feet in motion without actually going anywhere and taking a false step that he had to make up later. He read it, got his feet in motion, and then he just took off and made the play. And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They go play fake. Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right in the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Smith will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. So another touchdown for him on the year now, Charles. He had 2 in the opener last week and hits pay dirt for a 3rd time here.
And with good health, he's got a really good chance to be up there among the leaders in touchdowns scored when this season comes to an end. Good question, partner. Is it bad luck to toast him with a sports drink?
Not at all, partner. I think that's a fantastic idea. Cheers. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum and were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
19 tight, 19 tight, 69. Here we go. Set 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He finds his man complete. It's Hoover. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
On the jump.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
Back to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 5. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They keep it with Smith on 1st down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And not able to break
breakaway this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Smith. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Here is 3rd down and 4. Now here's Mahomes. That's taken in by Palmer. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
Now he'll let it go deep right side.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
There he goes left side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Puka Nacua,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and goal, Kansas City.
Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
7 Pirates! 7 Pirates!
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hawk 70! Hawk 70! 79 Broncos! Go, Reed! Go! Ready!
They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
To kick off for Buffalo.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Yellow!
Second half begins with a run by Smith. Pushes him aside at the 45. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They go back to the ground with Smith. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Now Mahomes. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Hey, 43, 15.
They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force the incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
I like the thought process. I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man, because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that. Streak.
He'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. But he's got a first down to boot.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
60 Bison.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mustang 19, 70 Rangers. Nice, here we go. Warriors 70. Bronco 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Back to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Smith again. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
That is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 29 yards. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now 21-7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chin picks it off. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
In motion left is Rice. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And he's going to have a Bills first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Set. Hey. Rig alert. Rig alert. Go.
Right back to him on first down. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I will continue to go in that direction.
He's got it to Ingram, complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Over the middle, complete. That's Hoover. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook.
Good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Cut 19.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
He'll look to throw.
at the Chiefs' 20-yard line.
He finds his man complete. It's Ingram.
And the Bills first down.
Panther 60.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Back to throw now on first down. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4.
This is 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Scott. 70 Lions.
They'll set up a throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete.
We don't see him miss too often. The ball could have slipped a little bit coming off his hand, and that's all it would take to send it high and out of bounds without a play.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Bills have... made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Bass on for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Chiefs 21, Bills 14. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda.
And some room to work.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not Blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. In motion, the tight end. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 22-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's first and 10.
Running left, it's Smith. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there?
Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. She said I have a proposition. Every they want to take me home tonight. I said, what's that? She said, if you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. If you come make me dance, I'll stay forever. So I sung how I wore when it came hard to breathe. Had to focus to make sure I hit the notes. And let's palm and I won't blame you if you can't believe. But she began to glow. That's your man, hey, cause if it isn't, I'ma play my very best for you tonight. Now she say I'm a magician. And if you're ready, they want to take me home tonight. It's quite alright.